What is up guys, this is Freddy and today we're back with a new video on Marvel Contest of Champions. So today I want to make a quick tips and tricks video on the Grandmaster challenge that came out recently. This challenge is pretty straightforward and simple. The life transfer node helps make this challenge a lot less difficult, and that's not to say that this challenge is easy. It is pretty challenging, but most of the champions that are used in this challenge are not defense strong, so that's really gonna decrease the difficulty. The biggest thing I can really say is just go at your own pace. I barely finished this challenge yesterday whenever I got out of work. Try to do it at one shot. I only got to the fourth path, then I had to go to Loki, and then the other two, I think it was D and F, were the last two that I had, and I just did them one at a time. So just go at your own pace. You don't have to rush this. There is really no need to use that many items on this challenge. So today we're going to take a look at some of the notable nodes on some of these champions. Keep in mind, these aren't all the nodes. Some of these champions have nodes that really didn't make a difference, like Angela had recovery on her that increased her regen. It really didn't make a difference on her, so we're not going to talk about it. I'm only going to talk about some of the noteworthy nodes in this video. So Thor had an enhanced special 1. It can be very destructive, but Thor's special 1 can be easily evaded, so it's not a problem. Jane Foster has an enhanced special 1, also easily evaded, and even if you don't evade it, you can just block it, so really became ineffective there. Jane Foster also has an stun immunity on her, but Thor Jane Foster gives you multiple openings to go and hit her, heavy, special, stuff like that. Again, ineffective here. Angela has Limber on her, essentially basically making her stun immune over time. Angela, again, like Thor Jane Foster, is not a defense champion, so Angela opens herself up for multiple hits, so really ineffective there also. Now the last two champions you really do have to worry about. Hulk has Optimist and Outlast, and as everyone knows, Hulk becomes way more effective once he is at low health. So you gotta be very careful with Hulk. One wrong move can really mess you up. So this is really the champion that I was really nervous about. Everyone else I really thought it was easy. Hulk not so much. So I do think that Iceman here is your best bet. I used a 4-star Iceman. I tried it out with a 3-star Iceman. The fight was very long. I think it ended at 305 hits. So if you do have a 3-star, you can use him. It is just going to be a very long fight, but at least you won't have to use that many resources or any at all. Just make sure to, if you are using Iceman, use your special 3. That way you maintain the ice armor throughout the fight and not have to worry about it recharging through and through. So after Hulk, we have Doctor Strange, who has an enhanced special 2. Here, just practice evading Doctor Strange's special 2. Once you get into the hang of things, it will really become nature to you and you won't have to worry about it. If you're not good at evading, just bring in an original Daredevil or Stark Spidey. If you are using an original Daredevil, like Iceman, it's going to be a very long fight, especially if you are using a 3-star, but at least you won't have to worry about using items. And along with that, Doctor Strange also has a brute force node on him, so try not to play too defensively, which is very hard because he does have that enhanced special 2, but taking that special 2 is a lot better than having that brute force damage applied to you, because it's going to hurt you way more, especially if you're using a 3-star like I did. And then we have Loki, who has a Bane node on him. Bane, pretty straightforward. Play very offensively. Try to time your hits to the point where the Bane node is transferring, so you can just, throw it back on Loki. And try to maintain distance from Loki, because he does have a heal block on his specials, and if heal block is applied to you, life transfer will not work and you will lose the champion that you are using. So in this challenge, there are champions to use and champions to avoid using. You want to avoid champions that use damage over time debuff as their main damage output, so like any champions that depend greatly on bleeds, poisons, incinerate, all that stuff. The only exception here is Iceman, again, because he can take a special 3 to the face and he'll be okay. Try to use champions that deal a lot of damage in a short amount of time. Rocket Raccoon, Star-Lord, just anyone that has a high damage output. Don't really worry about the health and stuff because life transfer is there. You can essentially use anyone you'd like. You can use 3-stars. I used my 3-star Star-Lord for most of this challenge and I was okay. because again, that life transfer node really comes in handy. But before I close the video, I do want to apologize for my absence. There is a lot going on right now, and I'm just trying to cram in a lot of things in a short amount of time. There are a lot of positive changes hopefully coming to the channel with the Xbox One X releasing very soon, so stay tuned for that. More Marvel Contest of Champions content will be coming out. I just have to really learn how to balance work, school, and this, then a social life and family and stuff, but we will get there eventually. With that all said, guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like the video if you did enjoy this video, and comment down below what you thought about this challenge and who you used to complete this challenge. And with that all said, guys, I will catch you guys in the next one.